Today I am at my parents' house and we are tackling the pantry. As you can see behind me, it needs a lot of work. So today we are going to declutter, clean, and organize. So if you want some inspiration to also do the same for your own pantry, then just keep on watching. If you are new here, I make videos all about minimalism and simple living. So if that sounds interesting to you, make sure you're subscribed down below and tap that bell to be notified when I upload a new video. So the first step we are going to do is take everything out, and because there is so much stuff, I'm just gonna go shelf by shelf and then tackle it at one row at a time. I also recommend doing this if you have a similar pantry. Just work row by row, that way you're not overwhelmed with everything that you are taking out at once. Just wanted to show you how deep this goes. You can see that there's a bunch of stuff all the way in the back, so we're gonna go ahead and pull everything in the back out too. So this is everything that was just in that one top shelf. There's also some more stuff over here. So right now what we're gonna do is just go through everything and see what's expired and what we can just throw away right now. Okay, so off camera, I just had my mom come over here and let me know what she wants to keep and what she doesn't. And she does not want to be in the video, so that is why I didn't record that. But this pile right over here is stuff that we are throwing away, and everything else she wants to keep. So next thing we're gonna do is just wipe down the top shelf because it's very dirty. As you're going through the process, take inventory of what you have and make a list of all your pantry staples, because sometimes we end up with so much clutter because we buy things and then we never use them, or just use them one time and never again. So I just finished putting everything that we're keeping back on the top shelf, and what I'm realizing as I'm doing this is that I'm going to have to reorganize things after I'm done because I don't have that much counter space, so I need to put some stuff back and then bring out more stuff. And I also have a few organizing bins that I want to use, so after I just figure out what we need to take out and put back in there, then I will organize everything and put it into its place. Here are the organizing items that I bought. I found all of this from Goodwill, which was awesome because everything was really inexpensive, and I'm really excited to put these in the pantry and just see how I can organize everything. Once again, these shelves are so deep that there is a bunch of stuff back there. I've just been pulling everything out, but the problem with shelves like this is that things can just get pushed back and it's really easy to forget that you have some things, so hopefully we can fix this problem today. Okay, so there definitely is a lot more stuff on that second shelf, so we have all of that. And then some of the stuff over here, and I actually found this container which is perfect. We can put some cereal in there and decant, so I'm definitely going to wash this and then put some cereal in it. Okay, so right now we just figured out what we're going to get rid of and throw away. So I think now I'm going to bring in these bins. I got these from Goodwill about a week ago, and all three of them were like 99 cents. So this is gonna be handy right now, so I can just try to organize some things into these bins. Here you can see that I am trying to figure out what to put in this bin, and I ended up just getting the random small stuff that were in the pantry that were all over the place. So this is perfect because now everything is in one area and it's not just floating around in there and getting lost, because the pantry, as you can see, is pretty big and little things like that can get lost easily. So these bins are perfect for organizing the little things. When you are doing this yourself, you'll also realize that you might have to do a little bit of a trial and error and just try to figure out what works best for you for your items. All this work got me hungry, so it's time for a snack. Here is a little update on the second shelf. It looks a lot better, and I finally got to use 2 of these for the little small things that were kind of just floating around in there, so we put them in these. And now we're going to go on the third shelf. After we decided what we were going to still keep, I ended up wiping some of the stuff down because it was a little bit dusty. Some of these products are still good. They were just sitting back there and just being unused. So we cleaned everything off, and then here I am organizing all the spices into one of these bins. So right now I'm going to see if this is going to work. I got a can organizer from Goodwill, and we do have a few cans, so I'm going to see if I can organize it onto this shelf. So I really like this can organizer, and my mom did too, so I kind of wish I had bought another one. There was one when I was at the store, but I wasn't sure if I was gonna like it or not. But now that I know, I can definitely pick another one up because it came in handy. As I was going down the pantry, I noticed there was more and more stuff as I got down to the bottom. The last 2 rows definitely had a lot more stuff than I was expecting, but here you can see that I had to put everything on the floor. I just ran out of space, and I'm going through everything here as well. Here is that container that I found in there earlier, and I'm putting it to use. I really like it. I wish there were more of these, but I will use what I have. One of my favorite parts of this whole process was getting to use these baskets. I actually really love them, and I'm kind of jealous that they are not for my pantry. But anyway, here I am putting all the beans into this one basket, and it fit perfectly in there. And I also used the other 2 bins for other things like rice and flour, sugar, things like that, and it ended up working out really nicely. If you guys like any of the baskets or organizing bins that I have, I will try to find links for you guys and link it down below in the description box. We are finally onto the very bottom of the pantry. I am so excited. And then here you can see a little sneak peek of what the pantry is looking like. But yeah, it's time to take everything from the bottom out and onto the floor. So here is about half of the stuff that was down at the bottom. There was a ton of stuff, and I found these organizing bins, but unfortunately the lids were missing except for one of them. So we actually did not end up using that, but yeah, here is some of the stuff, like I said, that was down at the bottom. There's some more at the top on the counter, and then over here on the table we have more, and there's tons of drinks and a lot of alcohol, which is really weird because my parents don't even drink alcohol. So those have been sitting there for a very, very, very long time, and we ended up decluttering all of them. The bottom was very messy, so it was just easier for me to sweep with a broom than wipe down with a rag. So that's what I'm doing right here. I am now putting everything that we are keeping back onto the bottom shelf, and we have reached the very end. I am very tired at this point, but it was so satisfying to do this, and the results are pretty awesome. So you'll see that in a second. I am so happy with the results. I think it looks pretty amazing. I'm really happy that my organizing bins and baskets came in handy for this project. I think it looks absolutely great, and also just goes to show you that you don't need to buy expensive containers. Just use what you have, or just even find these secondhand. There are tons of them that you can find at your local thrift store, and you can just make over your pantry on a budget. We ended up getting rid of a ton of stuff. I couldn't believe how much stuff we got rid of. A lot of it was expired or just unused, and I think we did a pretty great job today. So if you agree, be sure to give this video a thumbs up. It really supports my channel and in the YouTube algorithm. Also, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already for more videos like this and all about minimalism. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!